Morning all. Hope you guys are having a great Monday so far. I wanted to come to you really quick and just give you a few brief reminders, like I usually do, about the upcoming week, just so you'll kind of know what to expect from the upcoming week. So specifically, what I want to mention first of all is the next unit that you'll be getting started in. That is your Unit 5. The Unit 5, of course, begins with your discussion board. Your discussion board is due in two parts, like it usually is. The initial post will be due on Friday the 29th by 11:59, and then your two replies will be due Sunday the 31st by 11:59. So please make sure that you read all the instructions for those boards and make sure to respond to them accordingly and make sure that they are submitted on time as well. One of the things I do want to mention really briefly about discussion boards. For every discussion board for this class, the exception of I think one, and that was the plagiarism one you did earlier in the semester, all discussion boards do require an initial post and two replies. There's a reason why I give you two different due dates for those, one due date for the initial and one due date for the two replies to your classmates. Most of you are doing a great job by giving the initial and the two replies, however, some of you are not. And one of the things I want you to make note of is that if you do not reply to people, I do have to take off points for that. So please make sure as you're moving forward with the class, and there are quite a few discussion boards left to go, that you do make sure to post your initial post and that you do your two replies, meaningful replies to your classmates. So again, Unit 5 discussion board, initial posts are due by Friday the 29th at 11:59, and your two replies are due by Sunday the 31st by 11:59. And then the next thing I want to mention to you really quick is your Unit 4 writing assignments. I have not started grading those yet. I am going to start grading those today at some point. And my goal is to have those all finished up and back to you by Friday at some point during the day. It may be midday or it may be later in the evening, but they will be back to you, barring any kind of emergency on my behalf by Friday. One of the things I do want to make note of with the Unit 4 writing assignment is that you all will receive feedback, but it will be a little bit less than what I gave you on the Unit 3 writing assignment. One of the things I mentioned to you prior to submitting the Unit 3 writing assignment is that you all, of course, will receive feedback, but moving forward in the class, it will begin to be less and less. Again, I will still give you meaningful feedback, but I won't be giving you line by line, multiple things in a paragraph as I did with the Unit 3 writing assignment. So I'll give you a little bit less for this upcoming Unit 4 writing assignment, and then a little bit less moving into the Unit 5. Mostly because up to this point, with the writing assignment you've already done, and with all the discussion boards, you should have a pretty good idea of what you need to continue working on throughout the course of the class. However, if I don't happen to give you enough feedback for an assignment and there's something I write that you would like some more clarification on, you can of course reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to answer anything or give any clarification or give you further feedback should you need it. Those of you who have reached out to me via email about anything know that I'm very quick to respond, and I will give you as much information and as much assistance as I possibly can outside of actually writing something for you. So I believe that's all I have for you now. If you have any questions throughout the upcoming week, please let me know. Do note that we will have office hours this Friday from 2 to 4 like we usually do. So you can of course reach out to me then, or you can reach out to me earlier in the week should you like to. That's all I have for you now. Have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you all and your work throughout the week.